Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new YouTube video, and today we'll be talking about how you photograph a product that you'd like to sell. So today I'll be photographing this item, my Z6, because I'm going to sell it. Why I'm going to sell it? Well, in a nutshell, my go-to camera is always the A7 III, so I think I need to get another A7 III. So that's the only reason why, well, one of the reasons why I'm going to sell it. I prefer the color in the Sony, and I do video a lot, and most of the times I'm using the Sony, so yeah, Sony. So I'm going to sell the Z6 and then get another Sony A7 III. So I'll be selling all my lenses and everything, so if you want to buy it, just send me a message. Let's get right to the video. I'll be using two cameras. I'll be using my phones actually for the video, so let's get right to it. Alright, so this is the camera I will be selling. Let me just take this down first, and then I'm going to go with the Z6 first. You have to ensure that your camera is clean, so let me ensure that it's clean. There's no dust on it. Let me just get something to clean it. Alright, so you ensure that your camera is clean. So clean it. There's no fingerprint or anything on it. There's no dust. Alright. Looks good. I wonder if I can put this straight. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so as you can see, my setup is pretty cheap. This is a cardboard. This is a cartridge paper from the bookstore. I'm just going to place my camera right here. And then my light is right above. This octagon box is like 34 inches. It's a newer octagon box. And let me just put this over here. And then the light is right above the item, and the reason why the light is above the item is because you want to cast all the shadow down instead of having shadow in the background or the sides of the item. You will still have shadows, but not much. Alright, so I'm using the Sony A7 III with the 28 to 75 millimeter lens, and let's get right to it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to come right over here. For my settings, I'm zooming to 50%, the focal length is 50 millimeter right now. My shutter is at 100. The f number is at 5.6, and my ISO is at 100. So I'm just going to take a first picture. Alright. Then I'm going to come in a little bit closer from an angle. Good. Now I'm going to turn it to the side, maybe like that, and then take another one. Looks good. I'm going to bring this maybe to this side, do another one, just come down to the level. Alright, you want to keep your f number, which is the aperture, as high as possible. I'm going to go to 8 so everything can be in focus. I'm going to tilt it, maybe like this, and do another one. Alright, and you have to be careful as well. If you're going to bring your f number up, the background is going to be visible, so if there's any crease or anything like that on the cartridge paper, it's going to show up, so you have to edit that out. You can just bring up your ISO as well, a little bit higher. So I'm going to bring my ISO up a little bit more. Yeah, and that will decrease the creases in the background. Alright, so I'm gonna get an overhead shot like this. Spin it up like that. Nice. Let's bring this out here again and do it. Perfect. So I'm just gonna lay it down and get an overhead shot again. Nice. I'm gonna do the same thing for the back. Always ensure that you keep the cloth so you can clean the item each time you touch the LCD. Alright. You want to get as much images as possible and as much detail as possible, because when you're selling the item, you want people to see exactly what's going on. If there's a scratch, you want to capture that as well. That looks good. Let me just come in and do a detail shot right here. From this angle. Good. So I'm done with getting the photo off. You know what? I'm just gonna put it back here, and then I'm gonna get the adapter, put it right here, and get both of them now. Alright, it looks good. Have to be creative with how you're setting your items. I like this, so I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do a overhead as well. I think this is good. Let me just do the adapter only. That. Sweet. Another one. Good. Alright, so I've added the images to Lightroom and I've already sorted them, selected the images I'd like to use to sell the item. So let's get over to Lightroom and I'm going to edit in Photoshop. Alright. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images in Lightroom. Alright, so I'm going to start with the first one here. As you can see, I was shooting at f8. Normally when you have a lot of items, it's best to shoot at a very high aperture. Alright, so I'm going to press Ctrl E, or you can right click and click on edit and edit in Photoshop. Alright. Alright, good. So now I'm in Photoshop. I think it's gonna load 2 times because I did the 2 options. I'll delete one. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is to ensure that the background that you have the item on is clean. So right here, if you notice, we have tape. So I'm just gonna select that. Then I'm gonna go up to filter and go to content aware. Content aware should be here. I guess not. I think it's in. Where's content aware? I don't remember where content aware is, but it's for content aware, it's shift backspace. I honestly don't know where content aware is. I don't remember. Alright, and then I'm gonna remove this one. I'm actually on the patch tool right now, right here. So I'm gonna come over to this side, another tape right here. I'm gonna do the content aware again, control backspace. For these little stuff here, just gonna remove them using the patch tool. I'm gonna do this one as well. Then control box, well, not control, shift backspace. Alright. It's filling, it's doing its thing. Good. Alright, so I don't think I see anything else I need to remove. Maybe right here, it's dirty. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so yeah, that looks good. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now, alright, what you should avoid from doing is to clean up the item, because the last thing you want to do is to clean up the image, clean up the item, and then when you sell it, the person who purchased the item is going to say that, hey, I did not see any scratches on the item in the image that you were selling, so why are there scratches on it now? So you have to ensure that you do not clean the item any at all. If you want to clean the item, if it has dust on it and stuff like that, get a cloth, clean it off, but when you're in Photoshop, do not make any edits to the item. Alright, so good. So this is it. I'm gonna try to put everything in the center, so I'm gonna go to, well, I'm just gonna press Ctrl T on the keyboard, hold on Shift, and just pull this side in. I'm still holding down on Shift, so we want both sides to be even, basically, somewhat even. Alright, that looks good. Alright, here's another thing right here we need to remove, so press J for the patch tool. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Alright, so that's good. There's nothing else I need to do. Maybe we could get rid of some of the shadow, so we could just press Ctrl Shift A for camera raw. Oh, I need to deselect that, Ctrl Shift A. And then I'm gonna press auto and see what that looks like. No, auto is not good. So I'm just gonna bring up some of the shadows a little bit right there. And then maybe add a little blacks to it. And that's good. Perfect. I'm not sure what's happening here, but okay. Alright, so we're gonna save it now. So I'm gonna press Ctrl and E to merge it. So I'm gonna save it and it should automatically update in Lightroom. So that's the before and that's the after. So I'm just going to delete that one. For this one, I don't think there's anything much I need to do. For this one, I'm just going to edit in Lightroom. So I'm going to come right here to the spot removal, and I'm going to remove that little thing right there. Everything else looks okay. I might just press auto and see what it looks like. Auto, it looks good. Bring out some detail in the item. That looks good. Right here I can see a crease. Let me see if I can use the removal tool here to get rid of that crease. Alright, perfect. That looks good. There's another crease right here as well. Right here. Alright, good. That looks good. Alright, so that's done. So I'm gonna go on to this one now. Do I need to go to Photoshop? I don't think so. Let me just press auto. Alright, I get some more detail on the item so you can see everything. And then I'm going to go to the removal tool here again. And then I'm going to come right here. You don't want to go too close to the item because it's going to try and get a clean surface and it might get a part of the item. So you want to stay as far as possible from the item if you can, or lower your brush. That looks good. Let me get my brush a little bit smaller by using the bracket. I'm using the right bracket. Undo that. It's faster to edit in Photoshop than it is in Lightroom. Like, to remove stuff, it's faster in Photoshop. Alright, that looks good. Let me see right here. It takes a long time to do what you want to do when you're in. What's happening right here? This is why I rather do all my advanced editing in Photoshop, because it takes a long time to edit in Lightroom. Alright, let me just bring up some of the white in the background. Alright, that's it. So I'm not going to do too much, because the background doesn't have to look perfect. Trust me. People are not going to care about the background, but I want my background to look good. For this one, I'm going to go back over to Photoshop, so right click to edit. All right. So let me see if Content Aware can do this as well. Alright, good. So Content Aware did a great job. Alright, so I'm not going to do all the images because you get the drift, right? When you're selling your items, you put it on a white background, you take a really nice photo of it, and you upload it to the internet and sell it, alright? So I am going to end the video right here because I do not want to have a very long video, and it's already long. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.